Hi.
Hi.
Hello. Welcome to part 6.
Part 6.
Yay! Sonic Frontiers, part 6. PowerWaffle. So for the first time that I can recall, I'm going to make an immediate callback to the episode we just recorded. I was talking about, for those of you who watched the episode last week when it came out, I was talking about a game that I was, I don't want to say forced to buy, but kind of forced to buy at GameStop that was really bad. And I thought it was a Yakuza game.
I don't remember any of this.
Yeah, who are you? Also, how did you pronounce it? Yakuza?
Yakuza.
Okay, I'm putting so much ooh in there. Yakuza.
Yeah, it's very Western of you.
Oh, ouch. Ouch.
Well, it's the way that we stress syllables versus the way that, like, the Japanese language just doesn't stress any syllables generally.
That's true. That's true.
My girlfriend's learning Japanese, so I'm learning a lot about Japanese. Not nearly as much as she is, but
yeah, well,
I definitely hear about it.
Japanese
By the vapors.
Yeah.
The song's kind of gross.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
It's just about looking at vaginas.
America's favorite pastime. Anywho, yes, I looked into this game, and the reason I thought it was a Yakuza game, was because Yakuza. Oh God, now I can't pronounce it at all. Is a subtitle. The actual game is called Reckless, and then in the subtitle is the Yakuza missions. Which apparently is an Activision game, I guess. So maybe that just unlocked a core memory for a lot of you folks. I don't know. And it was funny because I was looking at it in the retro game store that I buy my stuff from. They had reviews and people were giving it 5 stars, and I was like, no, it's not a 5-star game. But I think a lot of it was just growing up. I wasn't like used to the arcadey nature of it, and it has that kind of Japanese game vibe where it's just kind of over the top, a little silly. But yeah. So
I kind of like some of those.
Oh, I do too. It's very charming in a way.
I want us to play God Hand, which is
heard of that. I think from
similar.
You.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I mentioned it to you like off camera.
In real life,
yeah.
Dog?
But I'm going to mention it to you again here.
For monetary gain.
Yeah. Although it's not a monetary game. No. It's a fighting game. It's like a beat 'em up.
Is it 2-player?
I don't think so. I think it's an over-the-shoulder beat 'em up.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'd be down for that.
Oh, I'm going over here.
All I know is I'm gonna go home and go on eBay and buy Reckless, the Yakuza missions, for $4. I was literally gonna buy it right before this episode started, but then you just kind of started recording, and I was like, I'll just wait. I guess I'll save my money.
Yeah. That's right.
You bastard.
Save your money. I'm gonna throw some dirt in your eye.
Oh. Step on me.
I think that Spider-Man 3, like the Sam Raimi one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna throw some dirt in your eye.
Oh, really? That's a quote?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because he's being like...
Oh, is that when he's post-dance montage?
Yeah. Yeah. Like, what a mess of a movie.
Dude, that trilogy was so influential on me as a kid. But yeah, as an adult, I remember I had like a spiritual awakening when I realized just how cringy Spider-Man 3 was.
Yeah.
When I was in my teens and I rewatched it and I was like, oh, Oh.
The first two are really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
Mm-hmm.
But I know that like Sam Raimi just doesn't really care about like Venom as a character anyway, so
Yeah, that was a weird turn because, like, I don't know, Venom's like the bad guy.
I mean, he's a bad guy.
Yeah, isn't he like the bad guy though? Like, isn't he like Spider-Man's arch nemesis?
He has too many.
Does he though?
Yeah, cause like
Mario has like Wario and other enemies, but like Bowser's the bad guy.
yeah,
That
but
was
like
probably a bad example.
Spider-Man doesn't like super have that. Like Venom definitely is like a bad guy, and like he has the connection because like Venom can't trigger a lot of his like spider sense stuff because like the symbiote bonded with him first. And like
Sure.
sends him down this like darker path.
I really don't know the origin of. I'll be honest. So maybe that was just some false reality I gave myself, where it's like, yeah, there's bad guys, but Venom's like the bad guy, like the baddest of the bad.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, like Green Goblin and Dr. Octopus would be a better fit for that particular title.
I would say Green Goblin over Doc Ock, but then again, he defeats the Green Goblin. Spoilers.
I mean, he defeats Doc Ock too.
Spoilers. Yeah, I don't know, man. That was back in the day when superhero movies were few and far between. The good old days.
What the hell?
Thank you for finally making it.
Well, I was trying to like, I don't know what it was doing. Like, it wouldn't let me bounce anymore. It was like, nah, you're done. You're done bouncing.
Who do you think you are? You go fast. You don't bounce high.
Yeah.
Ooh, what a fucking sex icon.
So, I mean, like, the reason that those guys are the bad guys is just because of, like, who those villains are. Like, the villain's alter ego. Because he has, Peter has personal connections to those enemies, like,
I suppose he does, yeah.
in real life. Oh, I thought that was one of the rings. It was just a fucking red flower.
I'm just waiting for you to talk more about Spider-Man guys. What are the other villains? There's Sandman. Who's the Lizard?
The Lizard.
Is that what he's called? I couldn't
Yeah.
remember. There's also the Shock guy.
Shocker. Well, there's Shocker, then there's Electro.
Oh, yes. I'm thinking of the guy that's yellow. That looks like he's made of a quilt.
Okay, Shocker.
Shocker. I hardly knew her. Yes, then there's Electro, played by Will Smith.
Jamie Foxx. Yeah, which it was very weird that they gave him, like, they made him blue and gave him the outfit that they did.
Is that not what he looks like?
No, he's usually like this, like, well, the ethnicity of the character is not important, but he's normally a white dude, normally in like a green outfit with like some yellow stuff and this stupid ass mask, which they alluded to for like a scene or whatever in
Whatever movie he's in. Was that
that third
Andrew Garfield one?
Tom Holland one.
Oh, the one where they're all there.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
It's been like forever. if you don't know, like, you know by now, you know, even if you don't like watch the Spider-Man movies, like, you know.
Yeah, you know.
It was so fucking big.
It made me so happy because like everyone was like they need to do it, and I was like I agree, but my brain was thinking more so like the business and like contract side of things, I was like, there's no way they're gonna manage to get all these different Spider-Man actors into one movie. There's gonna be some weird legal reason why they can't make it happen.
Yeah.
But
Well, the
then they made it
entire
happen.
thing's been a mess just with Sony owning the rights to Spider-Man.
That's what I'm saying. Is I was just like, I understand. I want it to happen too, but I just feel like logistically, it's not gonna happen. But when it happened, I think I actually like teared up. I was like, holy shit, they did it.
Yeah, I was super excited.
Especially like hearing, if you see like the video footage of like the live reaction of people in the theater where they actually like start cheering.
Yeah.
Aw, it just makes me happy.
I think people in my theater cheered. I don't remember.
I have yet to see the movie.
What?
Yeah, I know it's on my list, but I haven't seen the second Tom Holland one.
Oh my god.
The one with Bradley Cooper in it. Or Ryan Gosling. I don't know. Or who's the guy that played Freddy in the Scooby-Doo movies?
Freddie Prinze Jr.
Ah, yes, him.
It's cool that his name's already Freddy.
Right?
Yeah.
And his middle name is Prince?
Yeah.
He could play Prince in the docu series that's going to come out at some point.
I don't think so.
Why not?
I just have a feeling.
Remember a few moments ago when you said the ethnicity of the character doesn't matter?
Okay, so that's not a key component to Electro's character.
And also, dare I say, Prince was not a character. Well, I mean, he was.
Prince was very much, I mean, like...
Well, I mean, he was a... brother, he was a person with feelings.
Yeah, but I mean, very much a character.
So it's no secret that you and I are from Minnesota, the
That's
land
true.
of Purple Rain.
Yeah.
Have I ever told you the day I realized where Paisley Park was?
No.
Do you know where Paisley Park is?
No.
Oh. Okay. Well, it's not like in Minneapolis, it's more in like the suburbs.
Okay.
And it's oddly right off of a highway, and I have driven past it dozens of times.
Huh.
But I always thought, because the building itself looks like a dentist office or like a weird like art museum, because like it's a very modern looking building. And being that it's right off the highway, it's like at an intersection with a stoplight, and you can just see it. It's not like tucked away. I mean, it does have a gate and everything, but I never really thought anything of it. But then one day I was driving, and this was relatively close to when he passed. And I saw like a memorial, essentially. Like outside, there were a bunch of pictures and flowers and roses and whatever. And then my brain just clicked and went, holy shit, that's Paisley Park. I've driven past this building a million times, and I never knew it was Paisley Park. I felt like an idiot.
Well, I still don't know where it is, and that's probably... I probably know and have seen it a bunch of times as well.
Probably, yeah. You're probably like me, because I thought it was more so knowing who Prince was and how he was. I figured it was going to be tucked away in some secluded forest with a magical gate that only opens up if you, I don't know, kiss it.
Yeah. Something like that.
Yep. But the other reason is a lot of people, when I tell people this story, they're always very like, oh, you're not a true Minnesotan. You didn't know where Paisley Park was? And to which I say, I don't like Prince.
I don't.
I'm not a fan of his music at all. So if you're listening and you're a fan of Prince, that's fine. Good for you. Not my cup of tea.
Yeah. Not my thing.
Is this a mini game or is this an actual thing we have to do?
I mean, it is an actual thing that I have to do, but...
SOS backup? This is cool.
It's kind of boring. I can't do them like too quickly, or I can't grab too many because it makes these towers like speed up.
Oh, that makes sense. I saw the icon that says like ×1. I wasn't sure what that was.
And like I get slow because I'm like holding like these really heavy cocoa or whatever.
Melons?
I almost called them Koroks.
I was gonna call them Koroks.
Koroks wipes. That's just where my brain went.
Boo. Boo.
I didn't say it was like a good joke.
That's true. You also didn't say it was a bad joke. You just said the joke.
I mean, I didn't have to say it was a bad joke. We all know.
I like your little life bar. The little classic Sonics.
Oh, yeah.
Just kind of hanging out right in the middle of the screen.
Yeah. There's a mission in the next world that I'm not looking forward to in the slightest.
Is it very similar to this?
No.
Oh.
It's a very annoying mission. Where
Oh,
like
that's great.
platforms are like dropping and you gotta like collect like a certain amount of like materials or whatever. And it's just like it's difficult.
Wow. I can't wait to see that.
I'm not excited for it. Do a little dance.
Give me your little shit. Oh my god, you weren't kidding. Oh!
He's done that dance like this is at least the fourth time he's done it during our playthrough.
Dude, I'm not even facing the TV. I'm facing the other way.
Yeah, it is weird. Like you're just looking at the wall.
Yeah, it really helps engage conversation when you literally just have to listen to what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly.
Why do you think we don't have face cam? Everyone will just see the back of my head, see my cowlick.
Why does he try to help them when their face
That's an argument for having face cam. Honestly.
Actually, that's an idea for a video. Don't steal that, listener.
Yeah.
Face cam, but it's just the back of our heads. What is this, Mystery Science Theater?
I don't know what that was.
Is that? Yes, this is how humans laugh.
Need 12? Fuck you!
How many do you have?
Not 12. I have 134.
But
I need 12 more.
more. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, there's one.
11 more.
11 more to go.
Where's this newfound energy coming from, brother?
I don't know.
What is this, Mario Wonder? This is our chill playthrough. This is where you and I hang out and we talk. Mario is for running around and screaming at each other.
That's true. That's very Mario. Like, who are you? I don't need.
That's Nucleus.
I got enough to talk to this Nux, this little knucklehead. Get it?
Really told him.
Sure did.
Now,
Amy said her cybercade.
they're wearing gloves. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what did Knuckles' hands look like without the gloves? I'm assuming he's called Knuckles because of the points he has on his gloves,
Yeah.
i.e. Knuckles.
But I think he has custom gloves.
Does he have big knuckles underneath the gloves?
Probably.
Way back when, were they?
They've never taken off their gloves, so I don't know.
When your ancestors were wiped out? I don't think so.
Well, that's why we have Rule 34, my friend.
That's true. But that's mostly for like sonic inflation or his feet.
Yes, I have. I've seen plenty of that.
Yeah, I got a whole bunch saved on. I mean, I've seen friends have shown me
Yep.
before.
I just like. I've always known that they're gloves, but for some reason, saying it out loud, I'm having this. You know how like the first step of like getting over a problem is admitting that you have a problem.
Yeah.
I just had that same realization with saying out loud that Sonic is wearing gloves. So like he could technically take those off.
He could.
Like the shoes make sense because he runs fast and yeah, shoes, whatever. But the fact that he's wearing Mickey Mouse-esque gloves,
Yeah.
interesting.
There's another one.
What the hell just happened there?
Oh, well.
Oh, look at these big balls.
Yeah, I can't play with these balls yet.
I noticed one of them
Unless-
was blue. That one needs the most attention.
It sure does. The ones that are like red and yellow, maybe go to a doctor. It just reminds me there's this scene in an extremely goofy movie. They're like chilling at a like coffee shop, and one of the characters, Bobby, is like looking inside of his glove, and he's like, "You ever wonder why we're always like wearing gloves?"
Oh yeah, that's right.
So anytime there's a character with gloves, I think about that. Because it's so funny.
I mean,
I
that's-
want to watch that movie again.
They're so good.
I
Which
like
one
it.
do you like better?
Just because like I saw Extremely Goofy movie first, so I like that one more. I've seen it more because like I owned that one, and I had only ever like rented a Goofy movie one or two times, so I'm not as familiar with that one.
Sure. I will say I feel like the second one is better because it was one of those things where they took the idea of the first movie and then just like polished it and made it better. But for some reason, I don't know, this was before Disney Plus and everything existed, but you could find Extremely Goofy movie on many platforms. It was very easy to find and watch. But like the first movie, for some reason, was just oddly difficult and hidden from view. So whenever I would manage to see it, I would get all excited. So it was like, oh, I can watch the first one.
Yeah,
And it holds a very special place in my heart.
yeah, that makes sense.
Stand down.
I mean, like I like the like original music that's in Goofy movie, like the first one. But like the licensed songs and like stuff that they used in the second movie, I also really, really, really like.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the story of the second movie. Like I like the fact that he's like in college and he's got that. Well, I guess he has that in the first movie where he's like, "Oh, Dad."
Yeah.
That kind of dynamic. I don't know, but I felt like it was kind of cool in the second movie how like they have to. I don't know. He has to set aside his embarrassment and they have to work together to fight a common enemy. Compared to the first movie.
Bradley Upper Crust the Third.
Yeah. But in the first movie, it's just him just being, "Oh, Dad," for the whole movie until the very end.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, I'm sure I'm forgetting something about it.
So really, the plots for both movies are very similar.
But they're not trying to go against a common good. Right? I don't think so. I don't know. It's just the first movie. I think the other thing is the first movie, I just feel bad, especially as I get older. You start to relate to Goofy a little bit more.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh, he just wants to hang out with his son and just be good. But also, I'm still at that age where, like, I understand that it's like, Goofy, man, take some context clues. Chill, brother. Be cool.
Yeah, like, I don't feel as bad for Goofy in the second one.
No, not at all. Plus, the second movie has skateboarding, and skateboarding is cool.
That's true. I wanted to skateboard because of that movie.
That doesn't surprise me. I'm trying to think. When did Goofy movie, the second one, come out? I'm trying to think if it was before or after Tony Hawk stuff started to take
I feel
off.
like it was around the same time-ish.
Because we all know the impact those games had.
Oh, absolutely. What the fuck?
That's
I'm
what I'm
trying to go
saying.
like somewhere very specific, and I can't seem to get there.
I'm just along for the ride.
Yeah, that's fair. It's gonna be a long ride.
A long ride. Well, you're perfect. I have. You want to hear a story?
Sure
from
do.
Something I experienced this weekend. It's not a good story. so buckle in. It doesn't have a funny, epic conclusion. It's just something I experienced and thought to myself, that's interesting. I need to share this experience with people on the internet. Plus, it's a good time waster. All right, so buckle in. So this weekend, I ordered a mouse for my computer at Best Buy, and I got a notification that it was ready for pickup. So I decided I'll go tomorrow when I'm out and about getting gas and doing some, pre-week, work week activities. So I find myself at Best Buy at 10:30 in the morning on Sunday. And I rolled into the parking lot and there were like 2 cars. And I was like, man, Best Buy is really going downhill. It's the weekend and nobody's here. And then it turns out I go to the door and it was locked. And that's because Best Buy apparently doesn't open until 11. So then I was like, do I go home and just say, screw it, my mouse can wait? Or do I sit here and wait? Which, I really didn't want to do that, but I also hated the idea of making that whole trip for nothing. So I ended up padding some time. I went to the gas station, got my car washed, put some oil in it, did all the fun stuff, topped off the windshield wiper fluid. Sheesh, a proper adult. You know how it is.
Nice.
So then I finally go back to Best Buy. It's now 10:50. And I'm like, okay, I can wait 10 minutes. 10 minutes is fine. I'll just browse my phone, answer some texts, listen to some music, just hang out in my car. And then so when I pulled back into the parking lot, there was maybe 1 or 2 additional cars, and it was still very empty. I didn't really think anything of it. But then between the time of me re-pulling back into the Best Buy parking lot at 10:50 and them opening the doors at 11, so many cars came. And I'm talking the parking lot was full. And at 10:58, there were guys standing in front of the door waiting for them to open it.
Jeez.
I know. And I was like, I'm sorry for talking shit earlier, Best Buy. I guess you're doing just fine. And it was just so, because I've worked retail. I hate those customers. The customers that are there chomping at the bit to get in the minute you open.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine. As long as you're nice and you're not rude about it, I don't care if you're there the minute it opens. That's what store hours are for. That's fine. But it was just something about these guys just waiting, and it's it's Best Buy. What do you need to get at this very moment?
Yeah, I mean
there was a couple there because I did the online order pickup in store thing, so I had to wait in line, and the people that got into the building before me were there to return a printer. I was like, man, you really needed to get rid of that printer.
You know what I hate about printers?
Everything.
Yeah, but it's the cost of ink.
I have heard ink is expensive.
So it's realistically just cheaper to buy a new printer than it is to buy ink. Which is so dumb and wasteful.
Well,
holy shit.
I mean, it's kind of the same. Actually, before I go too far, in case anyone's wondering, that was basically the end of my Best Buy story. It was just very why are there so many people here the minute the store opened? I mean, sure, I was the same way, but that was only because I didn't realize they opened at 11. I thought they opened at 8 or 9, so I thought 10:30 was just fine. But yeah, good on you, Best Buy. If you want to sponsor us in the future, hit me up. I love Best Buy a lot. It's a fun store. Anywho, but yeah, printers and ink, it's very similar, and you can relate because you're a man with facial hair. Razor blades.
Yeah.
I can buy one razor with the handle, and it comes with an extra blade, so that's 2 total blades for what, $15? But then if you buy a pack of 3 or 4 to 6 razors, it's $45.
Yeah.
Fucking ridiculous. But also, you're not going to just keep buying a razor over and over. That seems wasteful.
Seems very wasteful.
But, I mean, technically, I think a razor is supposed to last you a month. And I'm assuming that if you shave, I'm assuming that's if you shave regularly. I don't know. But we're a couple of bearded men.
Yeah, I've not used a razor on my face. Well, we have like an electric like hair razor, and I'll use that to like trim up my beard and stuff. Like one that you'd use at like a barber.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I use like that, but an actual like
a
regular
Gillette.
handheld. Yeah. Well, even like Dollar Shave Club, like those razors, they would give you like 4 heads a month. So you're supposed to change that.
Hey, yo.
You're supposed to get new head every week. Swap it out. And I was like, back when I was shaving and being like clean shaven regularly, I'd only shave like once a week, maybe.
Yeah.
Because my
Those defenses
just
are
facial hair
impressive.
doesn't grow that fast.
Maybe I should get some notes for my island.
Why has everything gone sepia tone?
Oh, we're looking at the past.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
But this is the island we're currently on.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
we've been here before.
No.
Oh.
We're being shown this like in like a vision.
Oh,
So we're like- yeah.
So this is kind of like a Christmas Carol situation where we're there witnessing it, but we're not physically there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's what happened to this wall. It got laser beamed.
And somebody tagged it.
They sure did.
I guess the defenses didn't hold after all.
Oh, poor little guy.
Yeah. He was one of the
Oh.
warriors.
Oh.
All right, now what?
Collect vault keys from portals, my guy.
Fucking balls.
Mm-hmm.
Did I have something selected? I sure did. It's highlighted over there. Let's go get it. Yeah, let's get it. Chill. I don't want to fight that big tank guy. It's not like difficult. He's just annoying.
Wait, who's the big tank guy?
It was like a little spider robot thing that it looks like he's popped out
Cool.
because we're too far away. But it's no longer being rendered.
Yeah, it's funny. We were talking earlier about how good this game looks, but let's make one thing clear. There is a lot of pop-in.
Yeah.
But I think part of that is also just the nature of the game. Like, name another game with a world this big in which you move this fast.
Oh yeah, no. Like there's no way to have like this many things on the screen.
Yeah, because like
and have it still like be functional.
yeah, like Breath of the Wild had pop in, but it would do like a very gradual because you can only go so fast in that game. But this, you're going like 10 times as fast as Sonic or as Link. Ooh. Ooh. One more.
I don't know why this is time. Like you just sit there and hold the parry button. Like there's no timing for it. And they're like, "Oh, you better do this before the time runs out." It's like I literally just have to hold 2 buttons.
It's
That's it.
creating a sense of urgency, my guy.
Yeah, but it's
Wow,
dumb.
that is a little chode on the map.
Yep. Sure is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Little itty bitties. Look at him.
So what's that one? I can collect one more there. I plus 8. Plus 8. What was that? Kate plus 8 or something like that?
Jim and Kate. There was a dude's name in there, I think. Matt, Mark. I think Kate and Jake.
Kate and Jake plus 8?
Dude, could you imagine 8 kids?
I can't even imagine having one.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Gross.
Oh. Shout out to the moms of the world. And the dads.
And the moms.
And the moms. But let's get one thing clear. The moms. Yeah.
The moms. The Pixar moms.
Ooh, yeah.
Shout out to the Pixar moms.
Now we're talking.
Yeah. Get that Pixar mommy dumpy. Yeah, buddy.
There is, I don't know if it's a Pixar movie, maybe it's a DreamWorks movie, but there's an animated movie that came out recently where I think they leaned into the meme a little bit, and they gave that lady they gave her a dumpy. And I think there's even a scene where it like sticks out really far or something. I don't remember.
Was it The Incredibles?
No, it's like recent. They were like, oh,
Incredibles 2?
when she straddles that motorcycle.
There's a scene in the first Incredibles movie when, like...
She's stuck in the door?
Well, yeah, there's that, but then also, like, she, like, checks herself out or whatever, like, in some mirror thing that she, like, walks by.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah?
Got that gat.
That gat?
Gat.
The gat?
Gat.
Gat?
Gat.
Gat. Thought that was a gun.
That's a gat. This is a gat.
How do you spell gat?
G-Y-A-T-T. Gat.
Is that an actual word? Is this slang I'm missing out on?
Yeah, it's slang.
Or is this a Jordanism?
It's kind of like a fuck. Fuck! Alright, I'll just die.
Oh, I can't swim!
Yeah, classically Sonic can't swim. That's true. Yeah, that was the thing that I was supposed to hit. All the way over there. Oh well.
Cool.
But yeah, kind of like if you were to be like, God damn, it's kind of like that. Yeah. But without the damn part. But yeah, it's like a big booty. You got that gat.
Yeah, but when people are talking about shooting, they go, gat, 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 gat.
Well,
You know?
yeah.
That Kendrick
but,
Lamar song.
But this is like, because you're sticking out
Every
that
time
gat for the
it's-
Rizzler.
Jesus Christ, I hate slang. I know that makes me sound like an old man, but god damn.
Yeah, you got to be so skibbity and so phantom tax.
There's one that popped up like a year or two ago. I don't remember what it was, but it was a word that didn't need to exist. It was a word that actually had a meaning, but they turned it into slang, which meant something completely different. And it made me so mad.
Made you mad?
It made me so mad. I don't, this is, I probably shouldn't have said anything because it just sounds stupid.
I want to know what it is.
I don't remember what it was. It was something like, maybe I could text Lizzie and ask her, but it was something that I thought was so dumb because it was a word that already existed in the English language and had negative connotations, but people on TikTok made it so it's a good thing. I think it was, fuck, I don't remember what it was. I'll check back with you months from now when I finally remember it.
And it wasn't like sheesh?
No, it wasn't sheesh. We like sheesh. I want to say it was like, it was along the words of like stealing or something. Oh, you look snatched. That's what it was.
Oh yeah, snatched.
I fucking hate that.
You ain't snatched.
Yeah, because to snatch something means to take something. What do you mean you look snatched? You look taken?
I don't know.
Snatched is a word with a definition.
Yeah, but
you
like,
can't take a word with a definition and make it something else.
Yeah, you.
No. No.
Yeah.
You look snatched?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
Words change, man.
No, they don't.
They sure do.
Name one word that's changed.
I can't because most of them are slurs now.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
So, like, words very much change.
Yeah, okay, you're okay.
Yeah, I mean, language evolves, it changes, it's fine. There's somebody who talks about that and like other weird like things like that on TikTok all the time. He's a local. Actually, he works at he makes puzzles for this company called Blue Kazoo. And
Oh my god.
all right, I'm just gonna kill myself. Also Sonic. So, but yeah, like he talks about that kind of stuff, in a lot of his TikToks and like just different like word and linguistic things and just other stuff in general that is just really interesting to think about.
Yeah.
That
Actually,
I just usually don't.
I think one word that has had quite an emotional roller coaster is the word gay.
That's true. It
Because that
has.
one started off as it was a good thing. You know, it was like, oh, we're having a gay time. It was another word for like happy, fun, whatever. And then for a decent period of time when homosexuality was frowned upon, it became kind of a negative connotation. You know, you would call something gay if it was bad or whatever. I don't know. But now we've taken that shit back. Now people embrace it. They're like, yeah, that's gay.
Yeah.
Slay queen. You looking snatched today.
Yeah. See? Look at that.
Okay. I've come around. Not on Snatched, though. I can get behind most slang, even if I think it's stupid. But, yeah, I can't get behind Snatched.
It just like, I don't know, for me, it's just easier to embrace it.
See, that sounds weak. If you can't beat them, join them. Ugh.
Yeah, I mean, like, you're putting so much energy into, like, ignoring it and, like, fuck. You know, being against it and being irritated by it, and instead just fucking goddamn. I almost saved it. I'll figure it out next time.
All right, well, we'll snatch you next time.
See ya on Fleek. Edge you later.
For real, on God. Bussin'.
No cap.
Sheesh!